Well, hello everybody. How are you doing today? Um, I'm doing pretty good. Been a good week for me. As I said, you have to excuse the hair. Just I don't like blow dryers. They make my hair go poof. So yes, it's still wet. Okay, I was going to talk to you today about. I was going to do a little story time and show and tell. Um, I was cleaning. I came across a little something that I thought I could share. And Meow Wow's not going to join us. He just got done eating his canned food, so he is curling up in his box to take a nap. Probably why he's 18 pounds. Anyways, when I was a teenager, I ran away a few times. Actually, I think I only ran away like three. But one particular time, I can't remember which time, whether it was the second to last or the last time. Um, I think it was the second to last I had run away. I got as far as Eastern Washington and then ended up, you could say hooking up, but we didn't hook up, so to speak. Um, he was gonna see about getting me a ride home via a trucker when his mom came by. Apparently, he was living in his car because his dad kicked him out of the house, but his mom was still there. And apparently, we were at a place where he tended to spend the night at a lot. And she showed up, saw me, and insisted that I went home with her. So we both followed her to his house. Really nice people. Um, I had been on, see, this is like day three, I think, of me being gone and been sleeping outside in sleeping bags. It was me, my friend, and my boyfriend at the time, and a friend of his. And so, but anyways, I ended up at this house. It was in Eastern Washington, a place called Sunnyside. And that night, they kept me over overnight. Her, the dad, he got on the phone almost immediately while she let me go take a bath. And he got a hold of my mom and they arranged for me to take a bus home. She was going to take me to the bus stop and have me take a Greyhound home. I don't know who paid for what, but anyways, I got home and I got met at the bus stop with my sister and her boyfriend because apparently our older brother Dan was a hot on the trail for me. And Dan was your typical big brother. I had a friend of mine before that when I was like, I don't know, 11 or 12. And she gave me a Christmas present. And she didn't have enough room on the tag to say Merry Christmas. So she put Merry Xmas. And Dan came up. We were hanging out in my bedroom. He came up and he looked her right in the eye and said, "Do you think Christ is an X?" He was that kind of big brother. But anyway, he was. I guess he was after me, and so my sister picked me up, and she met me with this. Um, I can put it up close. You have to excuse the nail polish. I haven't done my nails yet. I'm hoping you can see that. It's got that side, little horseshoe, and then on this side we got the Space Needle, the Seattle Center, and like I said, I don't know if you can see it well enough or not to read it, but it has Carol's Folly 10/1/76. So I was 15 when I got this. And I've held on to it all these years so I can remember about my folly. Now, this could have been from when me and my friend, we were going to go to Boston via California because we wanted to meet Aerosmith, but we wanted to check out the um, Hollywood Boulevard where they got all the stars on it. We were going to check that out first. We just got barely inside the California border when we got busted. Turned out the guy stole his mom's car. And he's from like Boston or New York or someplace. He stole his mom's car, took it up to Canada, brought it all the way across Canada down, and he came down this way and he got busted. And that was the closest to juvie I ever got. We ended up spending a few days in a holding tank where I had to like work for cigarettes, but they did allow me cigarettes. I had to like at night I would scrub the coffee pot and all the coffee cups for the staff, and I'd get a cigarette. I wouldn't get it right then and there, but I'd get a cigarette the next time we went outside or something like that. And but yeah, I did. I ran away a few times, and it's lucky that I got out okay. Well, we went to Eastern Washington. Me, Jeannie, and these two guys, Ira, was that his name? Ira? No, Vernon. I think his friend's name was Ira, though. But my boyfriend's name was Vernon. Uh, we got out to Eastern Washington, and we hitchhiked the whole way, and we got a ride where this guy invited us over to his house, and he lived with his folks, and they gave us dinner, and the guy's mom was into making those cat's eye things, and I think she tried to teach us how to make them. I don't know, but there was this other guy there and he was going to go back home, back to Seattle. So Jeannie took off with him, and I stayed because I was not ready to go home. But she obviously was. So she did the smart thing. He said, I'm going back to Seattle. She said, me too. And so I ended up getting into trouble over there. Not like trouble, but it was it was hot. So this must be from when we came back from California, because I don't remember what time of year that was, but I do remember when I went over and ended up in Sunnyside. It was like it had to have been summertime because it was so hot. And I remember we were with this guy and we pulled into the lake by this lake and they took off to do something, I don't know, but I wasn't feeling well, so I stayed in the car, and I literally passed out from the heat. And it was a camping ground, and I remember an old guy. I remember being taken out of the car and put on the ground, and an old guy trying to, shove juice down me and water. And I heard, he was saying, she's having heat stroke. You got to do this, and this. So, which isn't unusual. I had real problems with heat exhaustion growing up. I do remember my mom giving me salt pills And then we went from salt pills to bananas. And like in the summer, if it was a real hot summer, I had to eat like 2 or 3 bananas every day. So, um, not too big on bananas anymore. So, yep, I was a bad girl. I would run away. But my brother Dan, he did end up catching up to it, because when we got home, he was there waiting, along with mom and dad. And my dad, he didn't really know what was going on. So, because he had that aneurysm, so he wasn't exactly all there. But mom was there. She didn't say a word. All right, she didn't say a word for days. She wouldn't talk to me for days. But as soon as I got in the door, Dan was like just totally laying it in on me, trying to give me the guilt trip and all that. So the reason I kept running away was, well, I was a rebel, we didn't have much in the line of structure or anything like that growing up, especially after my father took sick. Mom pretty much she would get up in the morning, wash dishes, and then she would sit down and knit and watch TV all day. And then at promptly 4 o'clock in the afternoon, her brown coffee would turn gold. I don't think she even rinsed the cup out. But yeah, she would just, at 4 o'clock, you could set your watch. She would stop drinking coffee and start drinking beer. And that's what she drank until she went to bed. So, but she would get us dinner. I remember going to the store every day with my dad. I didn't go every day, but somebody went with him every day. And that was the top of the list, 6-pack of beer. We'd go to the store, get a 6-pack of beer, a few boxes of mac and cheese, and a pound of package of hot dogs. And that's what we would have for dinner, with the hot dogs and macaroni and cheese, while she had her beer. It'd change up, we didn't have that every single night. But yeah, every day we went to the store and got her 6-pack of beer. And so, and I hated it. I hated her drinking. And she drank a lot. But it just seemed to me like, well, considering the fact she was 5'2", maybe 90 pounds, and she would put away a 6-pack of 16 ounces every day. She didn't go to sleep at night. She passed out. And I would lay in bed when I was home with my fingers crossed, begging whoever to not let her fall down the stairs. Because our stairs were shaped like a horseshoe. We had a few steps that went up to a flat landing, then we went straight up, and then there was like a 45-degree turn. No landing, nothing. So at the one side of the stairs, it was like, boom, straight down for like 4 steps. So yeah, I used to just worry that she was going to fall and break her neck on those stairs every night, because she would be so drunk. I also remember being upstairs and hearing her cry downstairs because she was drunk, and she would cry because my brother and sister would be gone. This would be a different brother. I remember going down on Alki with her, looking for my brother and sister. So, yeah, that's probably where I got it from. I saw Tish doing it and Matt doing it. So I thought, okay, I'll do it. But there wasn't any real abuse in the home. It was more just plain neglect. We would get food because, like I said, Mom would cook dinner every night and she'd wash the dishes every morning. But that was the extent of it until I got pregnant, which is another story. So, there's my little show and tell, my little story time. I can get into more detail, but right now I'm not, you know, can't really give more detail. Plus, I don't want this to be a novel. We'll do chapters if you want to be a novel. So, I'm going to let you go. I gotta go get me some food and get stuff taken together so I can relax and watch my Sin and Sass, which comes on in a couple hours. So, I will talk to you all next week. I hope you're enjoying the shorts on Wednesday, the Meow Wow shorts. He has an Instagram. I'll try and put a link to it below. If not, you can just look up Meow Wow _man, because he's my Meow Wow man. And you can go follow him, and we will talk to you later. Bye.